Philadelphia news, team of my heart. The Philadelphia 76ers are gearing up for a massive offseason with the potential to transform the team into a powerhouse. With a ton of cap space available, the Sixers are not just looking at big names like Paul George and LeBron James, but also strategic role players who can elevate the team. Enter Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a defensive ace and sharpshooter from the Minnesota Timberwolves. In this video, we dive deep into why Alexander-Walker could be the perfect addition to the Sixers, how a trade could be structured, and the potential impact on the Sixers' championship aspirations. Can the Sixers finally overcome the Boston Celtics and dominate the East? Watch now to find out. Hey there, Sixers fan. Have you ever wondered what it would take for our beloved Philadelphia 76ers to finally break through and dominate the Eastern Conference? Imagine the excitement of seeing Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and another superstar lighting up the court at the Wells Fargo Center. But wait, there's more to winning championships than just star power. You know it, I know it, depth matters. That's why today, we're diving into a game-changing move that could give our team the edge, Nickeil Alexander-Walker from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Why should we care about Alexander-Walker? Let's paint the picture. He's a tall wing player known for his elite defense and impressive three-point shooting. Last season, he knocked down 39.1% of his shots from beyond the arc, while being a cornerstone of Minnesota's top-ranked defense. Imagine how much he could elevate our defensive game alongside Embiid and Maxey, providing that crucial support on both ends of the floor. You might be thinking, why would the Timberwolves let him go? Well, Minnesota is stacked with talent like Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert, all on hefty contracts. They might need to make some tough financial decisions, and Alexander-Walker could be the odd man out. This is where the Sixers can swoop in with a smart trade offer, possibly involving draft assets, to snatch this rising star. Picture this, a lineup where Alexander-Walker brings the defensive grit and three-point shooting prowess we desperately need. He's not just a role player, he's a game-changer who can help us chase down those Boston Celtics and finally make a deep playoff run. And if DeAnthony Melton's injury woes continue, Alexander-Walker could seamlessly step into that role, bringing his clutch playoff experience and big-game mentality to Philly. So, Sixers Nation, are you ready to see our team make a bold move this offseason? Sixers faithful, let's keep this momentum going. We've talked about the potential impact of bringing Nickeil Alexander-Walker to Philly, but how exactly would this trade look? Let's break it down. First, let's consider the trade logistics. The Timberwolves, as we mentioned, are in a bit of a financial bind with their top players. Alexander-Walker, with just 1 year left on his $4.3 million contract, might be available for the right price. The Sixers, armed with draft assets and looking to make smart moves, could offer a compelling package. Imagine sending a mid-first-round pick or a couple of second-rounders to Minnesota in exchange for a player who can immediately bolster our wing depth and defensive rotations. But what does Alexander-Walker bring to the table that makes him worth these assets? For starters, his defensive prowess is a game-changer. Last season, he played a crucial role in making Minnesota the league's top defense. His ability to guard multiple positions, contest shots, and disrupt passing lanes would be invaluable for a Sixers team that's striving to shut down opponents like the Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. On offense, Alexander-Walker isn't just a defender. His 39.1% shooting from beyond the arc last season means he can stretch the floor and provide spacing for Embiid and Maxey to operate. We've seen how vital it is to have reliable shooters around Embiid, and adding another consistent threat from deep could open up our offense in exciting new ways. Now, think about the chemistry. Alexander-Walker's versatile playstyle fits perfectly with the Sixers' current roster. His defensive mindset complements Embiid's dominance in the paint, while his shooting can mesh well with Maxey's dynamic drives and playmaking. This isn't just about adding talent, it's about finding the right pieces that fit together to form a cohesive unit. And what about the bigger picture? Bringing in Alexander-Walker isn't just a move for next season, it's a strategic step towards sustained success. By adding a player who excels in his role, the Sixers can focus on developing a well-rounded team that doesn't rely solely on star power. This depth is what championship teams are built on, and it's what can help the Sixers not just contend, but truly dominate. So, what do you think, Sixers fan? Are you excited about the prospect of adding a player like Alexander-Walker to our squad? This move could be the key to unlocking our full potential and making a serious run at the title. If you're pumped to see how this offseason unfolds and want to explore more potential moves, stick around. We're just getting started, and there's so much more to discuss. Let's bring it home. We've explored the potential trade for Nickeil Alexander-Walker and how he could elevate our team. Now, let's zoom out and consider the broader implications for the Sixers' offseason strategy and the path to championship glory. The offseason is more than just about making one or two high-profile moves. It's about creating a complete, resilient team that can withstand the rigors of a grueling NBA season and the intensity of the playoffs. Adding a player like Alexander-Walker addresses crucial needs, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Think about the Eastern Conference landscape. The Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and Miami Heat are all formidable foes. To compete with these powerhouses, the Sixers need to build a roster with depth, versatility, and a relentless competitive spirit. This means not only pursuing top-tier talent but also finding role players who can step up in critical moments. Imagine a Sixers lineup featuring Embiid's dominance, Maxi's explosive scoring, and a new star player we bring in with our cap space. Now, add Alexander-Walker's defensive acumen and shooting. This isn't just a team that can win games, it's a team that can make a deep playoff run and contend for a championship. His presence allows Embiid to focus more on his offensive game, knowing he has a reliable defender alongside him. Maxey can drive to the basket with confidence, creating opportunities for kickouts to reliable shooters. And let's not forget the intangibles. Alexander-Walker's playoff experience with the Timberwolves has shown he can perform under pressure. He's battled in high-stakes games and emerged as a key contributor. Bringing that experience to Philly could be the difference-maker in those nail-biting postseason matchups. But it's not just about the players on the court. The Sixers front office needs to craft a cohesive strategy, balancing star power with role players who can thrive in their system. It's about creating a culture of excellence, where every player knows their role and is committed to the team's success. So, where do we go from here? If the Sixers can pull off this trade for Alexander-Walker and continue to make smart, strategic moves, we're looking at a team that's not just a contender but a legitimate threat to win it all. This offseason is pivotal, and every move counts. Sixers fan, we're on the brink of something special. Let's keep the faith, trust the process, and get ready for an incredible journey ahead. If you're as excited as I am about the future of our team, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Stay tuned for all the latest news, trade updates, and in-depth analysis. Together, we'll witness the rise of our Philadelphia 76ers to the top of the NBA. Go Sixers!